hohe Businessviecher im Anzug. So. Base Cafe, Patterson Residence, Shelton Residence. Fangen wir mal ganz oben an, würde ich sagen. Ach nee, das ist ja hier, genau. Patterson Edit. Auf Leicester, Residential of Leicester. Ach ja, das ist der gestorben ist. Dann schauen wir uns da mal ein bisschen um, würde ich
So the wife
sagen.
was there when it happened, but then left the scene. You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior. She could be in shock. Saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt. Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work. You don't think, Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Ja, da schauen wir mal, ob wir sie antreffen, die gute Dame, und was sie zu ihrer Verteidigung denn zu sagen hat. Okay, wir fahren noch einmal links und sind dann auch schon da. Das ist ein Residence um 10 vor 5 morgens. So.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Also so richtig in Trauer scheint jetzt die gute Dame nicht zu sein.
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Nice.
Oh, well.
Aha, wird ja immer
Nice to see
interessanter
you're
hier.
comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Mhm. Das wird ja immer... Oh, das... Ey, das wird ja immer interessanter hier. Also richtig... Also
How
trauern
did the
tut er
car
nicht.
come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Ja, komm, das zweifeln wir an, mal ganz ehrlich.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. Kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Okay, nature
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
So what? Alter.
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
Und
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Mit welchem Einkommen denn?
Sabo has no money. This place can't be worth much. Where is the money coming from?
My father left me this house and some money. Lester took out a second mortgage. I held on to the money and kept my mouth shut. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Geil. Aber früher hat man ja
Come on,
wenigstens
Phelps.
noch,
Let's make ourselves scarce.
durfte man wenigstens halt noch, oder konnte man
I'm outta
wenigstens
here,
noch
Lorna.
einiges
I got a
sagen.
business to run.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
So, okay, also den Abend haben wir hier versaut mit ihm.
Broadcasting from Los Angeles, California.
Warte mal.
This is KTR.
Ich soll hier anrufen. Mal wieder hier telefonieren. Also das finde ich schon cool, ne? Dass man so solche Stations hat, wo man dann anrufen kann.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay.
It's him, the cop from the newspaper.
Was? Hey, sag mal. Und jetzt über Rot fahren. Ach nee, die ist abgebogen. Okay. So, wir sollen ganz schnell zur Autopsie kommen. Das heißt, wir fahren jetzt erstmal zur Autopsie. Was mir halt noch fehlt, ist so ein bisschen das Blaulicht, aber das hatten sie anscheinend zu der Zeit noch nicht.
All units in the vicinity, see the security guard at 459 there now at 536 South Figueroa. Unit to Ammo Code 2
Oh, shit.
identified.
Schon wieder falsch abgebogen. Wir haben hier wieder irgendeinen Einsatz. Da werden wir jetzt, den habe ich gerade angenommen über Dispatch. Da fahren wir jetzt kurz noch hin, bevor wir in die ins Leichenschauhaus fahren. Alter, wie weit weg ist denn das schon wieder? Oh, das ist eine Dead-End-Straße. Eieiei. Mist.
All units in the vicinity, see the security guard at 459 there now at 536 South Figueroa. Unit to Ammo Code 2
Hoopala.
identified.
11K, go ahead KGPL.
Car 11K, see the security guard at 459 there now. 536 South Figueroa Street at Holscher's Textiles. 4 male suspects believed still.
Where the hell have you been? 4 punks been helping themselves to the suits.
Oswald Jacobs, you work here?
Goddamn right I do. I've been watching the place for 10 years, waiting for something like this.
Calm down.
Geil.
Those are the suspects.
You go first. How about I back you up?
Ja, war ja klar. Er winkt einfach mal schön. Moin.
LAPD.
Es war klar, dass es hier gleich wieder eine Schießerei gibt. Geht man noch mal in Deckung? Ne, mit Kuh nicht. Oha, der hat Maschinengewehr. Oh, Alter.
Can I get some cover here?
be right behind you, Phelps.
Nice, Alter. Schön mit dem MG. Nice. Unser zweiter Überfall, den wir einfach so per Dispatch angenommen haben.
Car 11K. Shots fired and suspects are down. We're code forward here, but I'll need an ambulance at 536 South Figueroa Street, Holcher's Textiles. Also notify a supervisor and the coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner, and I'll notify your supervisor. All units, 11K advises code 4 on the shooting at Holcher's Textiles. The suspects are down, code 4.
So, wir sind im Rang wieder gestiegen. Wir sind jetzt Rang 7. Aber keine Ahnung mit den Rängen, das habe ich noch nicht so kapiert. Aber anscheinend gibt es dann da nur diese Ignition Points da. Aber ich muss sagen, das Auto hat ein sehr, sehr gutes Handling. Also vorher in der Einsatzfahrt jetzt gerade hätten wir ja den Fußgänger fast mitgenommen. Und aber nur fast zum Glück, weil das Auto dann doch so ein gutes Handling hat, dass ich super um die Kurve gekommen bin, trotz Topspeed.
Crossover, keep going straight.
Take the next right.
Aber ich glaube, hier hätte man nicht abbiegen dürfen, aber egal. Oh, Mist. Jetzt bin ich hier in so einem Siedlungsgebiet hier, oder was?
Any central unit. 459 with possible suspects inside at
Ich kann
829
jetzt
South
nicht.
Olive. Unit to handle code 2 identifying.
I'm sorry, Dude, aber ich muss jetzt erstmal in die Autopsie.
Can we try to get there in one piece?
Hoppa, ja, natürlich. Tut mir leid, sorry. Die habe ich wohl ein bisschen zu beherzt genommen, die Kurve. So. Wir sind in der Leichenhalle angekommen um 20 vor 6 morgens. Schauen wir mal, was uns der wie nennt man sich das? Der Leichenfledderer, mir fällt gerade hier der Name nicht ein, was der zu uns zu sagen hat.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week. You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him.
Was?
2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart. You're kidding me. Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up.
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. But the trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
It all comes back to the crime scene.
Okay.
We need to hit Ray's one more time and trawl for evidence.
Das kam jetzt wirklich anders als erwartet. Der wurde wohl erstochen und dann vor dieses Auto geschubst, dass das so als Cover-up, also ne, zum Vertuschen dient. Und wir müssen jetzt zum Unglücksort zurückfahren und müssen das Messer suchen. Aber eigentlich möchte ich gerne noch zu dem Fahrer. Komm, wir fahren erst zu dem Fahrer. Und schauen wir mal, was der zu sagen hat. Oh, die Kollegen. Moin. Ich hätte gerne noch eine normale Hupe.
3rd and Hill Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Ne, haben wir jetzt noch nicht angenommen. Okay, jetzt habe ich zu lange überlegt. Wir sind jetzt... Ah, wir sind eh gleich hier, wo der Fahrer wohnt. Von dem dunkelroten Lincoln. Und dann... Da steht schon das Auto. Dann würde ich mal sagen, dann schauen wir erstmal, was er zu sagen hat.